Welcome back for this angelic Douyin makeup tutorial, a style of makeup popular in China on the Douyin app, which is their version of TikTok. The makeup consists of matte skin, glittery eye makeup, and ombre lips with very specific techniques. Plus my updated skincare routine. This video is sponsored by Alba, and I think you guys are gonna love their products. So here we have Alba Skincare. This is a premium vegan brand inspired by Alba, a town in Piedmont, Italy. And Alba is a World Heritage Site, and they have the world's finest white truffles, and that is the main ingredient in Alba Skincare. It smells so good. This product here has sold over 20 million bottles globally, so it is not a new company. They have been around and they are the best-selling face mist on Amazon US, and for good reason. Shake it up. This multifunctional spray serum is infused with Italian white truffle extract, avocado oil, sunflower seed oil, chia seed extract, and it gives such a beautiful glowing look. So you can use it for skincare like I've been doing, but it's also great over makeup as a setting spray. Anytime you want a little bit more hydration to your face, a little pick-me-up, give it a spray. Another thing I love about the Alba First Spray Serum is that it is in a convenient spray bottle. So you just, spray. I've done it a bunch in the intro here, but anytime I try to incorporate like a toner where I have to dump it on a cotton pad, once I'm out of the cotton pads, I stop using it. So this is very easy and I've been able to be consistent with it. Plus it's very hydrating, helps with fine lines, and the smell is amazing. The whole range has this really unique smell because of the white truffle. And I asked Alba if they could send me more products after I tried this one because I love their stuff. And I got these two products. This is a more concentrated version of the spray, so I like to use it at night. The Alba Piedmont Double Layering Revitalizing Serum. So after cleansing, I like this product at night and then this one in the morning or throughout the day. And my skin has changed a little bit. I used to always recommend water creams in my teenage years and early 20s, and I still love the feeling, but I do need a little bit more hydration with like a thicker cream now. So this cream right here is so cool. Has an aqua serum here, which feels like a water cream. It like always remains really cool. Even though I don't have it refrigerated or anything, it always feels cool to the skin and it's very calming. And then this is more of a rich moisturizer. My skin has been looking so nice recently. I will have all these gorgeous products linked down below, and let me know if you've tried this out. I'm sure some of you guys have already, and what your experience was like. Also, if you're watching the beginning of this video and you're feeling like your skin is not in the place you want it to be, please don't feel bad. Like, I have gone through a lot of different periods with hormonal acne. I also pick at my skin when I'm very stressed and constantly have marks on my face and then take time off from filming videos. So I definitely don't want you to feel discouraged where you are at with your skin journey. Even if you're struggling with your skin, it's important to keep up your skincare routine and give yourself that self-care and not strive for perfection, but a routine that makes you feel really good, and these smell really nice, so I always enjoy using them. And my foundation pick today is by Florasis, the Hydrating Fluid Foundation. The most elegant Chinese makeup I've tried, and the mirror that you see is by Flower Nose Beauty, also a Chinese brand, and they have more of a cute aesthetic, two really cool brands to check out. And a common foundation application for this style is to go full coverage and keep it matte. This is medium to full coverage, and while it is moisturizing, we will mattify with powder. You might have seen a lot of dewy skin in K-beauty looks, but Douyin makeup styles tend to be matte, so there is a major difference there. Added my favorite high coverage concealer, which is not from an Asian beauty brand. This one is Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan. Super high coverage, but blends in really nice into any foundation. Back to Alba Skincare, you can use this as a setting spray, so I've mixed it up yet again, and I love that it's such a fine mist and it doesn't get the hair wet. It smells amazing. And Florasis has the best powders. This is the Flawless Jade Breathable Setting Powder in Lavender. The purple tint is going to reduce the warm tone in my skin, so it'll take away some of the yellow for more of a neutral, bright base. The powder puff feels super high-end. I'm patting all over the skin, and there is my high coverage matte base. Florasis has beautiful products, but their powders really stand out to me. I really recommend them, and I usually go with the translucent powder, but this one is perfect for this look. For brows, I've seen two different major styles, either straight and a bit shorter, or very natural, still with a straight shape but a lot of sparse brow hairs just combed into place. Brows are also typically softer in shade, so with jet black hair, the brows tend to be quite a few shades lighter and more of a gray tone. If the hair is a warmer shade, the brows might be more muted and still lighter. My brow shape does have more of an arch, and if I straighten them out anymore, they're going to look a little too thick, so I'm just trying my best to get them a bit straighter. And my favorite contour palette is by Flower Nose. This is part of their Chocolate Wonder Shop collection. Oh, and they just came out with a new collection called Moonlit Mermaid. Oh my god, I need it. The packaging is always so much fun. This contour shade is great. I'm creating a taller looking nose with some subtle contouring. And then with the lighter matte shade that I brought into the brows, I'm bringing it up the sides of my nose on my bridge to further slim it down. I accidentally had a bit of blue eyeshadow on my brush that I used for my brows, so you might see like a blue tint in my brows. That was not on purpose, but it kind of goes with the chrome look later on, so kind of a happy accident. Usually in my tutorials, I create kind of a bonier nose shape. I prefer it because my features are all very round, so I like to add a bit of sharpness to my nose tip, but with this look, I'm going to lean into the roundness of all my features. Bit of contouring on the side of my jaw to give a slightly sharper chin as well. And I was watching Dear Peachy, which is a YouTube channel that talks a lot about DOUYIN makeup, and they covered blush placement in a way that I had never done before. So first step, take a brightening shade. This is going to be lighter than your skin tone and often a cooler shade, so I went with lavender. Adding this right beside my eye on my cheekbone, and a good guide is to not bring the blush past the middle of the iris of the eye and not lower than the bottom of the tip of your nose. This is a good beginner guide, but if you do want to add a lot of blush, you can drag it closer to your nose. Just keep the main color focused on this one spot here. Now with a contouring shade, I'm taking this embossed blush, which has more of a muted rose tone that's a bit deeper, not as bright, and I'm adding this through the cheekbone, still keeping it high. It's up to you if you want to take this a bit deeper for more of a contour, but I wanted to keep this pretty light and fresh. Mixing the two blush tones together, adding it up the chin, tip of nose, and on your temples. I love blush. Touching up my nose contour, adding a bit of a subtle highlight to my upper lip, inner corners of the eye, and nose bridge. Instead of bringing a subtle contour shade through above my crease to connect my nose bridge, which is often done, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade here. We're going to go very pastel with light colors, and since my eyes are deeper in my skull, I already have some of that shading there, so I don't want to enhance it even more. On the lid, I'm starting with a matte neutral tone from one of my favorite everyday palettes. This is Lily by Red Mood Keyboard in Ash Beige. Am I saying that right, Lily by Red? It feels wrong, but let me know. Anyways, patting all over the lid. Then with the brow pencil that I used from Lawless, I'm accentuating the natural crease underneath the eye, mainly through the center, and deepening up the roundest part underneath. This under eye puff, in Korean the term is aegyo-sal, roughly meaning cute fat, aka the small pocket of skin beneath the lower lash line. It's super cute to accentuate, makes you look very childlike. Bringing the contour too low on me doesn't look as fresh and cute, so I'd recommend going really subtle with this step. And instead of mapping out a wing that goes straight upwards like a 50s cat eye, I'm going to start on the outer third of the eye and create a line that goes outwards while keeping a space between where my eye actually ends. On the outer portion of the eye, right underneath your waterline, also shade this in a rounded shape and stop about halfway. And now I'm bringing in some pastel purple to the lid. This is over top of the matte taupe that I put down, so it's still very muted. And then with the purple on its own, I'm fading this into the crease in a rounded shape and under the bottom lash line. So usually I would go deeper in the crease for more dimension to the eye, but here I flipped it. Using a beautiful purple eyeliner, you could use copper, brown, or black if you want it to be more dramatic, but I think going softer leans into that ethereal vibe, and start to accentuate the bottom lash lines in the tight line. This is optional, but adding a peach tone in the bottom lash line on the outer corner really opens up the eyes without it being as dramatic. Brown liquid liner, one of my favorite brands again is Lily by Red for liner, but I've used it so much that I ran out, so I picked up this Kat Von D brown eyeliner from Ulta and it works great too. Following that line I've already created and bringing it just before the center of the eye and then filling in that triangle, keeping the line more straight than upwards. One of my favorite things to do for eye makeup is drawn on bottom lashes, so let's create a couple initial lines and then matching them up with a second line. Also sharpen up that inner corner. Loving this so far, and I was inspired by this gorgeous makeup artist. Ad is on screen, and she is my favorite makeup artist that I constantly see. I'm so inspired by her artistry and her photos, but they're reposted on Instagram, and I had such a hard time finding her actual ad. So I love this chrome look and these glittery eyeshadow looks as well, but again, it's not going to have the exact effect on me, and I'll tell you why. Again, because my brow bone is further out, so my eyes are more shaded. And my eyes are deeper set, so if I do the exact same placement, it's not going to pick up the light unless I tilt my head back, allowing the light to directly hit the shadow. So to still get a bold enough look, I'm mapping out with a white eyeliner. I have a similar chrome eyeshadow from ColourPop, and on a small brush, adding this over the white eyeliner. But since I'm not seeing a ton of that chrome effect like I would if it was on the center of my lid and I was looking down, I developed this little technique that I think is super cool. Take a white eyeliner pencil again, but this time it's a pen, create tiny little dots, mainly on that line, but also a couple little rogue dots, and this gives the effect of the sparkle, really brightens up the area without needing tons of glitter to hit the light for a shimmery effect. Again, this was just my take on it since the light won't hit my eye in the same way. And since Douyin makeup is so ethereal, I added some faux white freckles just for fun. For those lashes, my favorite mascara that I got from Korea is the Fairy Drops mascara. It's a tubing mascara, but it doesn't bug my eyes. And then I'm popping on some trimmed lashes. These ones I got from Amazon as well, and I will list everything down below. A lot of the products that I've shown you can get on Amazon, along with the Alba skincare, and my skin has been looking so much better, has it not? Like, really, give it a try. And now grouping the lashes together. Glitter is a huge component in a lot of these modern Chinese it girl makeup looks, so I thought I would apply some where the light hits my eyes the best, which is on my lid. This one's by Urban Decay. So I switched it up a bit to try to make the trends work on me and give a similar vibe, so let me know what you think and if this was helpful. And now for lips, I'm gonna go with a slightly peachy lip balm. This is by MAC, and it has such a glowy, pretty effect, and I'm adding it above my Cupid's bow. A staple feature with Douyin makeup is a gradient lip that has quite a bit of volume to it. So again, here's another hack that I created to get a similar look if you don't have as much volume to your lips. Take a neutral shadow, a bit deeper than your skin tone, but very neutral, and create a lip shape that you want with very little product, because if you go too bold with this, it'll look crazy. A higher Cupid's bow through the middle and a wider outer corner. But with only lip balm, it's still pale enough that we'll get the ombre effect, adding a lip tint in the center. This one is from the brand Kaja. It's one of their lip charms, and I'll put on screen a really great tutorial to get the lip shape down. I want to go more dramatic with the shape. And you can't forget to match the nails and add some iridescent jewelry to add to the look. Also, super dark hair really frames all of the inspiration photos that I had, and I see a lot of little wispy bangs, which is really cool, but I was inspired by this cute updo, so that's the vibe I went with. And I hope you enjoyed these makeup techniques because I had a blast with them, and let me know if you want to see more styles like this, or if you have any favorite brands that I should check out. I have yet to find my favorite glitter, so if you have any favorites, please let me know. Oh, and also, I do have blue eyes, and mine are looking green/hazel because I am wearing slight circle lenses, and these ones are from OLENS. I picked them up in Korea, and they are awesome. I'm also wearing them in my recent tutorial inspired by Audrey Hepburn, or if you want to check out my vlog channel where I actually went to Korea, picked up a bunch of K-beauty products that kind of brought me into checking out a lot of Asian beauty brands. I love to try out products from around the world, and I will see you in my next video.